Welcome to the Sumner County Schools Benefit Enrollment website. What you will see here is a test employee and the home screen for that particular employee. If you draw your attention to the middle box, you will see that we are in open enrollment mode, and there are three options for you. Normally, when you go to the system, you'll just go to the very top and select Begin and Continue, found here. The reason that we're starting from this point is that there have been many questions in the past about why all three options are available here. I want to quickly walk through what each of them mean. Begin and Continue starts the enrollment. Should you stop the process, need to go gather more information and come back to the system, you could also select Begin and Continue. We would like you to skip over Reset and Begin Event. The only other thing you should do is if you begin your event and there was some kind of problem, you would simply go to the bottom, found here, and select Cancel Event. By canceling the event, it resets the entire system and allows you to go back from the very beginning. So we're going to start with our open enrollment and beginning the event. But before doing so, we're going to cancel the event, and then you will notice that your option is to begin the event. The first step in the process is to read the notices and accept the terms and conditions. And so I'm going to click I accept and wish to continue. The second screen on the toolbar is Personal. Under Personal, this is the information that we need to collect for each individual to make sure that the system is configured correctly. It is based on your individual situation, your age, your salary, etc., including the dependents that you will ultimately decide to include or not include as part of your benefit elections. So this is just a simple review of the basic information of your social, date of birth, email address, and phone number as you find here at the bottom. If you would like to make changes, you would select Edit. When you're ready to continue, you will select Save and Continue to go to the next section. For our dependents, there are a few items of importance. If you want to enroll any dependents, please make sure to provide supporting documentation and the relationship to the benefits department. This could include things such as marriage certificate, a birth certificate, social security cards, etc. Please forward these copies to the benefits department at either the fax number listed here or the email. If you do have a dependent that is disabled or handicapped, please click the Edit button, found over here to the right, and verify at the bottom screen that the person is marked as a disabled or handicapped. The last thing, and this is very important, each year we receive many questions on how to try and remove a dependent listed on the dependent screen down here at the bottom. Please understand that any person that was enrolled in your benefits at a previous time will still be listed. We do realize this could be a child or a spouse that is no longer covered on your benefits. However, due to historical purposes with the system, these dependents cannot be deleted from the screen. So essentially, you will have these dependents at the bottom. But as you go through the enrollment process for every benefit that you enroll, you will see and have the opportunity to check mark which dependents should be included. So look at each benefit screen as you go. If you want to edit one of your dependents, you can do so here. Or you can add a dependent by checking here. Please make sure to include the social security numbers, not just straight zeros or incorrect social security numbers. If you'd like to add a dependent, you can do so by clicking here, and then we're going to save and continue. And we're going to begin the benefits enrollment process. The first thing is preferred communication method. We have done a few things here to make communication easier, including a link to our benefits website, as we have in the past, as well as a link to the Sumner Health Clinic found here to learn more about your benefits. As we've increased the opportunity for people to learn more about their benefits, we offer both text and email options. And you will see that you can select your preferred method of communication, email only, text only, or both. In this particular circumstance, we've hit email and text. Next, we're going to save and continue, and go to our medical benefits. With each benefit, you will find a short description at the top, including some links to helpful videos. Here's an example of a link to the Network S versus P video. You will also notice that all of your available options are here for you to review. In this particular instance, we're looking at the Consumer-Driven Health Plan Wellness Network P and have selected Family. As you scroll to the bottom, since we've elected family coverage, all of your individuals are checkmarked here for you. If you're already currently enrolled, we have carried over your election from the previous year, and there's nothing you would need to do. However, if you did not fulfill the wellness promise, you will note that you're only able to select a standard option. You would need to complete the wellness promise to be eligible for the following year. So in this case, we've decided to enroll again in the Consumer-Driven Health Plan. Let's save and continue by going back to the top. Next up, we have our health savings account. Again, information about the health savings account as well as the video. Do not forget that the HSA option is only available if you are enrolling in the Consumer-Driven Health Plan discussed here at the top. Also, the Sumner County Board of Education will automatically contribute $500 if you're enrolled in the individual plan for CDHP or $1,000 for the family CDHP plan. So this screen is for the additional amounts you would like to contribute. So we're going to, in this instance, contribute an extra $1,000. I'm going to go to the top and click Save and Continue. And we're going to move on to the short-term disability. Again, a brief description. And it talks about the fact that the employee premiums are based on your individual salary and age. So your exact cost is going to be found down here. Coverage is guaranteed issue each year. There's a short video if you'd like to watch it. And by selecting here, you're selecting short-term disability. Save and continue. And we will move on to long-term disability. With long-term disability, employees who have been with Sumner County Board of Education 3 or more consecutive years will receive long-term disability at no cost. Those with less than 3 years of service will continue to have the benefit offered on a voluntary basis. In this example, the employee has been working 3 or more consecutive years, and there is no cost, as you will find here. Going to save and continue. And we're going to move on to the board paid basic life. Again, it's at no cost after you have 3 years of continuous employment. And so that's elected. You'll save and continue. Next up is our voluntary life insurance for employees. This goes over a brief description talking about that the guaranteed issue is up to $300,000. An employee can receive up to 6 times their salary in increments of $10,000, not to exceed $500,000. As we scroll down, you will notice that this individual has already selected $300,000. If they wanted to elect more, up to the limits we discussed, they would have to complete evidence of insurability, also called EOI. That information can be found here by clicking here. It goes to a link to complete it, and you have up to 30 days to complete and submit the information for consideration. Next up, we're going to go to spouse life insurance. Again, they can get guaranteed issue up to $50,000. They can receive 100% of the employee amount in increments of $5,000, not to exceed $500,000. In this instance, they've maxed out at the guaranteed issue amount. If they'd like more, they can get it, but would have to click on the EOI. And again, there's a link to the evidence of insurability process. Save and continue. Move on lastly to child life. And in this case, we've waived coverage. If you'd like to elect it, you would click there. We're going to keep it as waived. Save and continue. We're going to look at dental insurance. Again, a quick video. You can switch any plan you'd like here. So we're going to, in this case, let's say we wanted to go to employee only under the enhanced plan, or let's say employee child. Let's again go to the bottom, and you'll see that the proper dependents were automatically selected. In this case, we're just going to, let's stay with employee only enhanced plan. You'll notice that the check marks go away, and we will go to save and continue and move on to vision insurance. Again, you have options between enhanced and standard. We have employee only selected here. We'll continue with that. Save and continue. Moving next to the critical illness. A brief description of how the benefits work again. The video. The first section is if you have employee only coverage. The second is if you'd like employee plus child. In this case, we've selected $10,000 of employee plus children. If you'd like to even move on to employee plus spouse, you can look at that category, or employee and family. Let's move to $10,000 of employee plus family. And when you do that, all of your dependents are selected at the bottom. We're going to save and continue. And we're going to move on to the flexible spending account. Very important to remember that the consumer-driven health plan is only compatible with a health savings account, or HSA, that we discussed previously. The flexible spending account for employees is only eligible with the PPO medical plan. Since we are not enrolled in a PPO plan, we are not able to elect. We would have to go back to the medical page and select a PPO option if we wanted the flexible spending account. Also important to note, the 2021 IRS limits are still listed at this time. 2022 limits are not available from the IRS at this time. Moving to save and continue. Going to move on to the dependent care FSA. This benefit is available to all employees regardless of which medical plan. And the dependent care FSA is designed for specific situations. If you and your spouse, if married, are working or in school, you have dependents under the age of 13 who attend daycare, after school, summer day camps. As an example, you can use this up to $5,000 benefit to provide a more tax efficient way to pay for those services. In this case, I've selected $2,500 as the amount that we want to contribute, and we will save and continue, leaving us lastly with the sick leave bank. This has been talked about in both the benefits guide as well as the website. If you would like to participate in the sick leave bank, you can select yes by checking no. You would not participate. We're going to leave it as yes. We're going to move on. We are getting towards the very end. We're going to first look at beneficiaries, and it's important that you can add beneficiaries or add a beneficiary trust, however you see fit. It's very important though right here that the primary percentage total for each benefit must equal 100%. Let me show you a couple examples. For the employer board paid life insurance, we have the spouse as the primary beneficiary at 100%. However, on voluntary term life, we've taken John Test and Jane Test as the son and daughter and split them as the primary, and put Catherine Test as the spouse as secondary with 100%. So don't forget, it must equal 100%. We're going to save and continue. Very important, your enrollment is not complete. Please click on the button below to view and or print your personalized total reward statement. After you have reviewed your total reward statement, then click Save and Continue above, found here, to complete your open enrollment. I'm going to click Save and Continue, close to the last step. Please review each section displayed below. If changes are needed, click on the appropriate event step to return to that step and click Save and Continue after making the changes to navigate back to the system. When ready, click Save and Confirm above, found here, to complete the event. Once you've reviewed the information, personal information found here, as well as your benefits that include which dependents are covered by benefit and your beneficiaries that are found below, you would scroll back up and hit Save and Confirm. At that time, an email confirmation will automatically be sent to the email listed below, found here. Now this part can take some time, so please be patient, and you're going to see it live here with me. It's confirming that your benefits are correct, and you're doing this to the best of your knowledge and ability. I'm going to hit Save and Confirm. And then it will take a little bit of time. It's going to generate in the system. It will generate an email, and you will move on to the next step. The last step says, "Congratulations, your event has been recorded. If you have an email address on record, a confirmation email has been sent to you." You are now done. We do recommend that you click download confirmation statement. I'm on a Mac computer. By doing so, this is going to open to either Adobe PDF if that's what you use, or in my case, a Mac program. And this is the confirmation statement reviewing all of your benefits. Please retain this for your records. I'm going to go back, and that concludes our open enrollment process. By returning to the home page, we're all done, or you can just not click on anything. You are all set. Thank you so much, and we will talk soon.